Somebody shout glory in here. So, God, I feel like running. So the second thing that the Apostle Paul is saying in this particular text is he's saying that you cannot live in the flesh and get spiritual results. God have mercy here. Oh, God help me. The Apostle Paul is telling us that we cannot live in the flesh and expect God to move and reign on us. Something has got to die because we cannot be in the flesh and be used by God. God have mercy. We come to church time after time expecting God to do great things and great exploits in our life, but when we come to church, all we see is a flesh parade. God, I wish I had a witness right there. Let me say it like this. God is pretty much saying to the church, I'm ready for the glory carriers to stand up. Because so many times we come to church and we come into the house of God and all we get is a cloud. But some of us are so comfortable with the cloud, but we miss the glory. God, I wish I had a witness right there. Some of us miss the cloud, but we miss the glory. In other words, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is some of us has got comfortable with the look, but it's not in the look that will make people delivered. God, it's not in the look that will bring about true deliverance. It's not in the look that will bring about healing. Signs and wonders does not happen in the cloud, but they happen in the glory. And look at somebody next to you and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, I know I've been getting on your nerves all night long, but if you didn't want me to touch you, you should have never sat by me. And so now since you sat by me, tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, I don't want to carry the cloud, but I want to carry the glory. Because when I carry the glory, demons can come, but they got to leave. When I carry the glory, sickness is welcome, but it got to leave because the enemy cannot stand the glory of God. God, I'm about to run up in here. We must understand that in this particular season, God is saying, if my people which are called by my name will get out of the flesh and humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn. Some of y'all ought to be turning. Y'all a little too quiet for me up in Memorial. Open up your mouth and you ought to be turning. Turn from thy wicked ways. Then will, I'm not ready, I hear from heaven. But the only way that I can hear from heaven is I got to get out of the flesh and connect with Jesus. Lean on somebody next to you and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, I don't want to be a cloud carrier, but I want to be a carrier of his glory. Oh, God, matter of fact, get out of your seat and go tell two people, I want to be a carrier of his glory.